is next?
B would be proclamation designating May 2022 as Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
All right. I apologize. Allow me to gather myself. We do have some important business before the city today, and unfortunately, we owe it to ourselves and to our residents to continue with that. And with that, I do want to recognize that this month is Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So allow me to please read this. And we have here to accept for this proclamation, we have Stephanie Lee. Stephanie, please come forward. Thank you. And whoever else, if you have someone else come forward together. Whereas Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month is observed during the month of May to celebrate and acknowledge Asian American and Pacific Islander history, culture, and achievements. And whereas Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month originated with a congressional bill in June of 1977. Whereas the city of Glendale recognizes the significant contributions, accomplishments, and leadership of generations of Asian American Pacific Islander individuals in our country, as well as locally here in Glendale, as we continue to work to create a more supportive, inclusive, and equitable community that fully embraces all individuals of Asian descent. And whereas the city of Glendale recognizes the significant contributions, accomplishments, and leadership of generations of Asian American Pacific Islander individuals in our country, as well as locally here in Glendale, and whereas the Glendale community has benefited through the cultural richness, diversity, and generosity of its local Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders, along with decades of cultural exchange with its many sister cities in Asia, now therefore I, Ardy Kassakhian, Mayor of the City of Glendale, do hereby proclaim May 2022 as Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month and urge every resident to learn more about Asian American and Pacific Islander heritage as we celebrate this month and continue to work to create a more supportive, inclusive, and equitable community that fully embraces individuals of Asian and Pacific Islander descent, signed by myself on this date, May 24, 2022. And please introduce yourself, tell us what you do, and there's a special reason we've invited you because you're part of the Asian heritage of this city.
Thank you. My name is Stephanie Lee, and my position in Panda is a multi-unit manager, and I oversee 8 locations, and 4 of them are in Glendale. So I'm really honored to receive this recognition from everybody and being grateful in terms of gratefulness in being in your community and being able to serve the people and the residents of Glendale. So thank you so much. And this has been the origin of Panda's journey.
Exactly, which is why we asked you to come. Now, there's a lot of important touchstones for Asian American history, and that the intersection with Glendale. Our only Medal of Honor recipient, or our first Medal of Honor recipient, there was one who lived here or was born here and then moved to Burbank, but is a Japanese American whose name is inscribed on the wall, who will be honoring on Memorial Day. Also, famous actors like John Cho, who's been in many films, went to Hoover High School, and of course Panda Express has started the first location here in Glendale and has grown to national prominence, as we saw in Las Vegas at our conference, where every city was clamoring to get the Panda Express in theirs, and we have a number. Thank you so much for everything that you contribute. Big fan, by the way, especially of the orange chicken, and I'd like to present this to you. If my colleagues would like to come downstairs on the podium.
And if you want to bring samples,
Yes,
you're
right.
allowed.
Next
Just want you
Tuesday,
to know.
next Tuesday around
Don't be
5
shy.
o'clock. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so
Take
much.
care.
I'm addicted. I have no time.